Hello, hi. Welcome to my live stream. I don't know. My name is Heather Walpole, and I am the owner here of UU Yarns, this small boutique yarn brand. And today I would like to talk about our upcoming knit along. I am so excited to get this new knit along out into the world. Let me just straighten my camera. So, I haven't run a knit along in a long time. Like, I don't know. It's been a couple years and I'm so excited to get this one going. I worked really hard on these two patterns. You can see, oh, here, let's button her up. We have for the knit along the pullover like I'm wearing and the cardigan like Miss Manny is wearing. So you can see it's a nice, fun pattern with a little bit of eyelet detail at the raglan increases. So these sweaters are both knit from the top down, so there's no seaming. The pullover is knit all in the round, and then the cardigan is knit back and forth. So knit a row, purl a row, and then you come back and you do the buttons and the neckband, and you also come back and do this neckband. So super cute. Oh, my shirt's hanging out here. Super cute little touch of color. I call it the Pop Your Color pullover and the Pop Your Color cardigan. And yeah, so you can kind of like look how different these each look. Boy, she's got all sorts of stuff going on. You know, like you can really make your color choices. We have 35 colors of our woolly worsted yarn. Oh, so here you go. So it's on our worsted weight, and we have 10 colors of this heather. This is what I made the cardigan in. And this is in the cotton candy heathers, super pretty tones. But of course, we also have all of our pretty solid colors as well. So you can really make your own combo and use an accent color. So on this one, this is the cotton candy heathers with a little touch of the black in the heathers, which has a really gorgeous texture to it. So pretty. So that's this combo, and it just looks so good, doesn't it? I love it. And then the one here on the mannequin is that saffron heathers, but then I did the solid saffron up on the accents. So you can see how that just really pops. So let me anyway, welcome. We are going to be making these two sweaters, and I hope you'll join us. You can join in the community, and we're going to have videos and community stuff. And my dog is driving me nutty. She's chewing something. Anyway, excuse me. So if you're going to join the knit along, I'd love to hear it. And yeah, which one maybe that you want to make, the cardigan or the pullover. Both are really great designs. They come in 11 sizes, so you should be able to find one that works for you and fits how you want it to fit. The two sweaters have a little bit of a different styling fit. The cardigan is a little bit shorter but not cropped, more like right at your hip bone, so not a long cardigan that covers your hip. And then it's designed with a little less ease, so it kind of fits you a little better. And then the pullover has just an inch or two more ease on each side, so it's meant to be more of like a relaxed sweater, not anything overly baggy. Again, it's not too long, it's not cropped, just a nice basic sweater. Good sweater for your first sweater if you haven't knit one before. Good sweater for your 21st sweater if you've knit tons of sweaters before. These will come off your needles like a breeze. So anyway, that is what we're up to. If you are here, I would love for you to drop a hello in the comments. Oh, people are chatting. I love that. Thank you. Hi, Linda. Nice to talk to you. Hello from PA. That's where I come from. Kathy, my yarn has arrived and I will be making the pullover. Awesome. I am also going to be making the pullover. That is this one that I am wearing. Fixes on my face. There you go. And I am going to be making mine in aquamarine. So I've recently, okay, yes, here we go. This is going to be my main color. And my pop color is going to be that heathered berry. So a little bit of texture there. I cannot wait to cast on. I already pulled out a skein to get it going. I'm so excited. So, oh, Margaret, hi from St. Clair Shores, Michigan. Beautiful. That sounds lovely up there. Vita, hi from Northern California. Well, hi Vita from Southern California. It's kind of cold down here for us in San Diego. Only like we're dropping into the low 30s at night. Like that is we have frost warnings. That is unheard of for San Diego. And we're only getting up to like 60 during the day. So everybody here is freezing cold. But coming from Pennsylvania, I know I can't really complain about it. But I've been out here long enough that it feels really cold to me too now. Hi, Karen. I was telling everyone at Guild about your wonderful color class. Thank you. Be awesome if you taught at our Guild with your color and your yarn. Well, I hope to come back to the Guild. So that would be a lot of fun. Maybe next year. I assume the yarn is wool or a blend. Do you have an alternative yarn suggestion that would work? That's a great question. So yes, all of the yarn here at UU Yarns is merino wool. So it is soft, but if you do have a problem with a wool allergy and would rather not make a sweater in it, any worsted weight. So whatever other, it's a pretty standard gauge, 18 stitches to 4 inches, which is 3.5 stitches to the inch. So, or 4.5 stitches to the inch. So we work it up on an 8 needle and like I said, 4.5 stitches to the inch. So a good, if you have an alternative worsted, I know Barocco makes some non-wool options and things like that. So yes, you're welcome to join the knit along, regardless of if you're using UU or you're going to knit from stash or whatever the case is. The links to the patterns are down below and the link to the community, I know many of you are members already, is there. And in the community, we now have a Pop Your Color sweaters knit along section. So I'll be posting about that. If you're already in the group, then I'll be sure to post about it in there a bit more. But if you go in the sidebar, you'll be able to see it and join that section. So, oh, hi. Let's see, Denise, hi from snowy Iowa. I love these sweaters and I'm going to try and join the KAL. Thank you, Denise. That is excellent. I'm thrilled to have you along. Okay. Karen, I keep bugging my Guild to have you back. Well, thank you, Karen. They know where I'm at. Shelly, I'm in Philadelphia. I grew up near Philadelphia and then I went to college in Philadelphia, a school that used to be called Textile. Now it's gone through about 17 other names. Before I moved out here to California. Weather here in PA is crazy warm for this time of year. Southeastern PA in the 50s, 30s at night. Crazy. Yeah, that's my weather here. That's not fair. um, but a mild January. Hopefully, it doesn't mean February and March are going to be too bad. So that's great. So wait, I didn't get to ask. Let's see, who Kathy said she's going to be knitting the pullover, and I talked about my pullover colors, but I would love to know what colors you got, Kathy, for yours, and we can pull them out here and take a look at them. That is always I have this big I have this big bin of my yarn colors, and I love talking about combinations and what colors would work well together. What I like about this sweater is you can go with a tone on tone look like I did for the pullover, or you can go with a real contrast, like on, or I did on the cardigan. You could go for a contrast like on the pullover. And then my original one we did in the charcoal and went for a pop with the pistachio. So it's nice. You can kind of mix and match your favorite colors for things you wear all the time. But you can see it's just a really nice, easygoing cardigan. Really relaxed. You know, I love our knitting to be our hobby. I don't want it to be I don't want it to be too hard. I like a little challenge. I like to learn a little something new. And I think these patterns provide that. You know, there's neat ways that the raglans increase depending on the size. It's not just like a straight linear. You can even see the shaping a bit here with the shadow. So you can see how this section is working down really in kind of a straight line, but then it rolls out a tiny bit here. And that's because we adjust how many increases we start doing so that the fit is better. So you're not making a body and an armhole that's too deep for the size of your body. And that helps prevent, you know, sometimes you see sweaters and there's like all this bunching under the arms or like too baggy here at the upper arm. Um, and yeah, so my tech editor really worked hard to sort of develop how these sweaters fit. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's just a nice gentle curve to how they work. And it's not based on short rows or anything challenging like that. It's more just do these many repeats. So you just like keep track. It's not like you're going in different directions or doing anything wild. It's just a great solid sweater. And you know, like I am looking forward to having my own version of the pullover that I can just throw on and go and know, you know, nice necklace, big earrings, I'm good to go. I don't have to think about it anymore. So that is kind of how I think about the sweater I'm going to knit. And same with the cardigan. You know, I chose a color that will go with a lot of things in my wardrobe, so I can just toss it on and it'll look great with a whole bunch of different stuff. So, oh, let me catch up in the comments. Ah, Kathy got the blue number 78. Great. Let's see. That is sapphire. Here it is. Such one of my I mean, they're all my favorite colors, but this sapphire, the shine, how it just really pops on our yarn, just really lets that blue come through and shine. And if you like that blue, but you want a little bit more of a little bit of a muted, there is the Heathers version too. So you can see that heathering adds some gray tones, which really helps set the, you know, it almost gives it a denim-y look. So good option, either one, both gorgeous. So, you know, and then there's that berry. Look at how great that is. So I was thinking about making mine in the aqua and the berry, but I think, like I said, I'm going to tone it back a little bit and do the berry as my accent. Catherine, that blue is gorgeous. Thank you. Yes. There is limited inventory right now of this color, but we are getting more in this month. So if you go to the site and you end up choosing this to be your color, and it isn't showing enough, just send me an email and I will keep you updated. But I think I should have enough. Oh, Kathy says, I don't have anything blue. I thought I would try it. That is perfect. I have a secret goal to knit a sweater in every, like, have some garment in every color of my yarn. It's like something that, I don't know, came to me in the middle of the night a couple months ago, and I was like, that's what I need in life. And so now I've kind of been like poking around my sweater collections, thinking about like what don't I have yet. So I know I don't have an aqua sweater, so this is going to be that's going to fill that void. So yeah, and then the sweaters all have the good info. Like I said, these sweaters come in 11 sizes. So when you first get into the pattern, and all these specs are also on our website, so you can look at them before you get the pattern to sort of work on what size you'd like to get. And you can always message us and email, and we'll help you figure out your size and maybe how you like things to fit. I like to look at other sweaters and things from my closet and see how those fit. And then I go back to the pattern and I kind of think about those numbers and how they relate. So like I'll measure, I'll take my favorite other cardigan that I like to put on with everything, and I measure, lay it flat and measure from underarm to underarm, and then you double that and you get the measurements that we are talking about here in this pattern. So if you want your cardigan to be baggier than mine, or however the case may be, if you want yours a little tighter, there's room for you to adjust and pick the direction you want your pattern to go. Just like same with the pullover. If you want this to be like a bigger, cozier sweatshirt, then you find that big, cozy sweatshirt that you love, that you already have, or that you steal from your husband, and you lay that flat and you measure right across from underarm to underarm, and then you double that measurement, and then you come to the pattern schematic, which I also have on our website, and you take a look at the body chest circumference, and then you match that up with that measurement you were getting, and that is the size you want to make. Because while we recommend, the pullover, we say something like 4 inches of positive ease. So basically I'm like a 40 around, and then the sweater is like a 44. So that's what we say when we say positive ease. It's bigger than your body. And the cardigan, as shown, has about 1 inch of positive ease when it's buttoned. So you kind of take those numbers and then you look at them and you figure out how you want your sweater to fit. We're all kind of making our own fabric here when we knit things. So we can adjust things in the way we like them to be. So it's kind of the fun adventure of knitting a sweater and, to get something that you like. It's always hard. It's always an adventure. Not everything turns out exactly how we think it will, but we try and give you the most information we can so that it comes, as close as it can to what you are thinking you're going to get. Because like I said, we're all creating this stuff on our own. I mean, I've sewed in countless things that like I have to rip out. But the nice thing, like, once you cut your fabric when you're sewing, that's it. Maybe you can adjust your your hem a little bit, or you can adjust your oh gosh, what's the um you can work a smaller seam or something like that, but it's cut. You don't have a lot of wiggle room. But with knitting, it's like, okay, well, I don't love that, so I'm going to change some things. So you have a lot more um, space to like choose your own adventure with a knitting project than with a sewing project, if I have any fellow sewers out there. So, and then, like I said, we give you all those measurements right here. We give you a ton of notes about the fit, and then also the schematic with all those measurements. So you can match up the sweater with how you want it to fit. And if you have any questions along the way, that's why we're doing this in the community, because then I'm there. My technical editor Megan is there with me, and we can bounce ideas back and forth off each other to help you make the best project you can. So super fun. I'm going to catch up on comments. Let's see. Oh, no new comments yet. Well, if you have any questions as I go, definitely let me know. I am going to put a link to the community. It's also in the whatchamacallit. It's also in the description of the video, and I'll pin a comment. And then the cardigan pattern is here, which it's a really great pattern. And then the pullover pattern. And the other thing is, if you want to go look at other color combos and color combo ideas, there are more. You can, at the bottom of each pattern, it says view this pattern on Ravelry, and you can see Ravelry like project ideas to pick your colors. If you have a question about color, like, oh, hey, Heather, would that blue look good with charcoal? Yeah, probably. I can drop a link in the community or an image, or like, how does that lavender look with the blue? I don't know. I don't think you can really go wrong with the combos. During the test knit, we had knitter make one for her daughter too. So she went with, I think she made the smallest size, and then her daughter even wanted it cropped. So she ended up with a really cute cropped cardigan she made hers in the vanilla color. I don't see vanilla. Here it is. So it was vanilla, and then with our navy blue, midnight blue, as the edging. So really pretty, really classic combo. Great stuff. There's always that teal. I thought about maybe making mine in teal. Looks so good with that aqua too. And I haven't made myself a sweater yet in this Heather's pistachio. Look how good that is. I mean, I probably made about 100 things in the regular pistachio over the years, but that Heather's pistachio is so good. And if you remember anything from my color talks, not that my hair is as red as it used to be, but they always say green looks good on redheads. And if we remember from the color talks, that's because they're contrasting colors. So it really just helps those rosy tones pop out. So that is what is going on. I hope you guys are excited for this knit along. I am really excited. I am looking forward to kind of knitting these along with you and answering questions. I have videos all set up already. So yeah, I don't know. Just excited to cast on my sweater, and I hope you're excited too. This is my combo finally chosen. So let's see. Shopping on champagne, mind blown. What about the redhead thing? Linda, if we sign up for the knit along, will it be recorded so we can go back and watch it? Yes. The knit along thing is, yes, it's all in the feed, and I think you're already in the community, Linda. So I'll send you, I'll make sure you're in the knit along section as well. So yes, everything I post will stay in there. And then even if you want to work at your own pace later, you know, maybe you don't have time to join it right now, but if you want to come and work on it later, you can. Or maybe you get started and you get derailed. But yes, the short answer is everything will be in there the entire time, and it will stay there as well. So pick your, which one do you think you're gonna make, Linda? The cardigan or the pullover? Oh, shopping on champagne. Yes, Nancy. Yes, that is yes, the red and the green. Maybe that's why you like pink and green so much. So that is. Oh, Karen says, love to do the sweater, but need to catch up on other projects. That is a-okay. We're always going to be knitting something. Linda says, I'll do the pullover. Yay. Awesome. I am excited to have you in there. So that's great. So we have Kathy doing the pullover. I'm going to do the pullover. Linda's going to do the pullover. We just need to find a couple cardigan knitters. It doesn't matter. There'll be instructions for either. Maybe you make one and then you go back and make the other like I'm doing. So tons of fun. I'm thrilled that you're going to join us. And yes, stay tuned. You know, I'll be posting a lot about it everywhere. And then, yeah, we plan to cast on January 31st. So that is 3 weeks from today. So I think that'll be perfect. Some good fun, and yeah, we'll get going. So I am thrilled you're going to come along with us. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can always email us at hello@uu.com, or you can go to the regular UU website, and there's always a contact us link at the bottom of every single page. Or if you're in the community, you can always ask us a question in there. So plenty of ways to get in touch. And, you know, we're always here to talk about color or help figure out the quantities or whatever the case may be. So I hope I hope we can all figure out the sweater we want to make. And yeah, we'll get going on the 31st of January. So good time. And yeah, that's about all I have for today. It's kind of chilly, and yeah, I'm glad I have my cozy sweaters. And I'm going to have another one. So anyway, I hope you have a good day. Reach out if you have any questions. And yeah, thanks for joining.